Welcome to Right Fit Leader, a podcast from Alec Broadfoot and the Hire with Confidence team at VisionSpark. This is where visionaries, entrepreneurs, and leaders learn how to hire leaders, lead better, and build teams that last. Through expert insights, real client stories, and conversations with top leaders, you will hear how we find A players for your business. This is Right Fit Leader.
So I'm so excited to have Shannon Waller here, the Shannon Waller. And Shannon, thank you so much. Over the years, you've shared so much of your wisdom with our team and been on so many things for us.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to always talk to you, and you're always just such an expert on people and unique ability and Colby, and like the list goes on and on.
I love it. That's why.
Yeah. So we're kind of leaning into the people equation.
Okay,
so one of my questions for you today is, where do you see that even strong teams misapply the concept of unique ability, and how does that show up in their team when they misapply it?
Yeah, entrepreneurs usually get the hit for this one, just saying.
Entrepreneurs what?
They take the hit for this one because they're the ones who have the most freedom to do their unique ability, and then everyone else is like, what about me? So just to define unique ability, in case someone's not familiar, it's that small set of activities which you love to do, you're best at, they give you energy, you can always see room to get better. It's that thing that you lean into that you're really passionate about. But it doesn't work all that well without unique ability teamwork. And so I think and Colby talks about this too, when someone's like, oh, that's not my Colby, or that's not my unique ability, and when you use it as an excuse for not doing something, or just abdicating, that's a disaster in a company.
Right.
Like, that does not work. And actually this came up in a conversation I had with a colleague today. It's like they're finding that the owners, the entrepreneurs are, actually a couple people are saying that, oh, it's not my unique ability, and they're only wanting to pursue those things, but those activities are not necessarily aligned with what is most important for the company to grow. So what happens is the company stays kind of flat. Entrepreneurs are going off pursuing their passion.
Yes.
And it's like, we actually need you to write some copy, or we need you to go and give a talk, or we need you to create a new product, that kind of thing. So I think when the person pursuing their unique ability is not in touch with exactly what the business needs are, then it leads to lower performance, not only for them, but also for the organization. So making sure those things are aligned. And then I would say the other one is treating it as a privilege that only they get to do.
Yes.
Right? So, but I don't know how you would do unique ability without a unique ability team, because if I want to be freed up to do only those small circle of activities that I am unique at doing, I have to be surrounded by people who are brilliant at everything I'm not.
Yeah.
And so it's very much a collaborative partnership
between
deal.
the entire team.
Exactly. And I have to tell you, working with people who are doing what they love to do and do best is phenomenal. Like, why anyone would not want that is mysterious to me.
Yeah.
But it's not just for one person. It has to be for everybody. So I think not connecting with the needs of the business, or thinking it's only for them, or it's an excuse for not taking care of some things that need to get taken care of, those are the biggest issues that I see.
So as a visionary leader, like watching this, how would you tell them to kind of assess that team and make sure their team is working in their unique abilities, and it's not that selfish attitude of, well, I'm the visionary, that down it applies downstream, right?
Right. Well, I have to make sure that that's a value for them. If it's not a core value, well, first of all, if they don't care about people, I'm probably not going to be working with them, is what is actually true. Because, and it's interesting, I just created a new leadership mindset scorecard, which I got to talk about today. And there's self-awareness, but you need to translate that to team awareness.
Oh, lovely.
Right? And I've met people who have they understand their own profiles and all the things, but they don't give that same grace then to anybody else. And I'm like, aren't you curious about other people? So you have to have that curiosity. And I'll ask them some questions to try and provoke that. But if they're so self-focused that is not within their bandwidth, then we don't work together.
So my follow-up to this is, we have a proprietary assessment.
Yes, which
that is
I'm
strong.
a big fan of.
And you're yes. And Colby plays well with it.
Yes,
and I know you're a Colby expert.
Yep.
I think a lot of times teams, they take assessments.
Yes.
We hang them on the wall as a nice poster.
Right.
But how do we make sure that we're leveraging that to really enhance our team?
Right.
And how do we bring people back around to it when they slip off of it?
Well, I think it's critical. Like I love profiles. I've done a cajillion. And one of the things I like doing is taking the assessments and making them more valuable for the people that have done them. And the way that I do that is I bring it into daily life. So I will relate that. So tip, right? It's like I'll take some of the characteristics and go, oh, did you realize that this was this? Or with Colby, it's like, oh, what a great initiating fact finder move, where it's like, oh, I really saw your adaptability there, which is preventive follow through, or cool, you're quick starting right now. So I will relate people's experience to the profile, and that just brings it into their consciousness. So basically, I connect the dots, and the more that people can take their results seriously, take themselves seriously, the easier that becomes, and it becomes part of the language of everyday conversation, then you're golden.
Yeah.
And we also, as strategic coach, we actually have like little signs outside of our offices or cubbies that have all of the profiles. And there's
all
a
of
few.
your profiles.
All of them. Lifton Strengths, Print, Working Genius, DISC, if you've done it. Colby is number 1. Like we have all of them on this beautifully orchestrated card. So
that's incredible.
And then people also will often put it in the signature of their email, because so much of many of us are virtual now. We just make it part of the deal.
Yeah,
it's part
and
of the
I
conversation.
think Colby specifically, for me, like I apply it in my work. It's very easy for me to identify whether somebody's a fact finder or whether they're a quick start.
Yes.
And then when I marry it, when I find out their tip results, and then I can marry it to the total person.
Yes.
It's life changing for people to understand. These assessments get you where you're at, and we can honestly use it to help you solve a people equation
100%.
that you think is unsolvable.
100%. And that's why one of the reasons why I love assessments is because they provide that shortcut and that knowledge that otherwise could take years to figure out about someone. You can figure it out in an hour, right? If you can have that intel. It's like, I like intel. Give me that advantage. That's what I want. And what I love, like Colby measures what's called cognitive, the doing part of the mind. What I love about the tip profile or the tip assessment, is that it's the affective and the cognitive. And I have to tell you, there are very few cognitive profiles out there right now. The one that we used to use, Wonderlic, is
I believe there are 5.
Gone away from.
I believe that out of the 1,100 assessments, there are approximately 5.
Yeah, and most of them are pain in the butt to use.
Yes.
So one of the things I love about the tip assessment is you have that cognitive, and that is really critical.
It's gold, right?
It's gold.
When we're talking leadership level seats, it's the gold that tells us, like, can they do?
Yes.
What
do they
I
have
need
the
them to
mental horsepower, capacity, speed of learning?
Yes.
Right? Remembering things is just really valuable. So when you have, and so 3 parts of the mind, which I learned about from Colby, the cognitive, the affective, and the cognitive.
Yeah.
You've got the triple play. You've got the triple play.
You've
That's
got
what you
the
need.
3.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sitting in here,
My
Shannon, and always sharing your wisdom, and we look forward to meeting with you again.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for having me. It is so much. I always love working with Vision Spark and with you, because we care about the same things. We're passionate. We have the same core value about helping people be successful in business.
Yes, the success of a business.
Exactly. So thank you for your work too. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Okay. Likewise. Thank you so much.